and great writers, which is really what makes sitcom work. Writers have to produce a whole show at week after week after week, and that's where the success or failure really sits with a sitcom.
Well, let's back up for a second, because that period of sitcoms, the 1970s, the mid and late 1970s, is such an extraordinary period in American television history.
Yeah.
Because not only were the shows great, were the writers great, but the cast were also great. But they were also very real, very gritty, because you had done a Barney Miller.
That's right.
You had, I think, had done a couple of Barney Miller.
I did a couple of episodes.
Yeah, which and Ron Glass is certainly around here, and he was the guy who arrested you in one of those Barney Millers.
Yeah.
For a stage actor, though, that period in American television sitcoms must have been rewarding, because you could, in fact, do something of what you had done on the stage and trained for on television.
Yes. The training I had for the theater really paid off in film, especially because in film, mostly, the scenes are not necessarily shot in their order of sequence in the story. So you may start the first day doing the scene that comes at the end of the film, and then you go to the middle of the film the next day, and then somewhere else. And in the theater, you would work very hard to find the arc of a character from beginning to end. And that was very useful when I started working on film, because I do my homework. So whatever scene they chose to do the next day, I knew where that character was at that moment in time. So, and there was a few other things too as well. But my theater preparation really helped me with film and TV.
So when you get the part of Reverend Jim, which is an extraordinary part, one of the most iconic parts in television history, what's extraordinary about it is you get to define the character, because when you're doing plays, when you're doing film, it's a short